Volunteer firefighter run over by an SUV shares his side of the story with law enforcement for the first time today.
The Garland County Sheriff's Office is investigating this accident from June as the Lake Hamilton volunteer firefighter is still recovering from severe injuries.
I just want her to realize that she can't do this to somebody else. You got to pay for your consequences.
KARK's Josh Berry met with the man today.
She ran me completely over.
For the first time since an SUV ran him over June 23rd, Terrence Weaver talks about what happened that night on Paulio Lane in Garland County.
The front tire rolled over my head and another tire went over my chest.
The impact mangled his teeth. A surgeon had to repair injuries on his face, and he remains in a neck brace with fractured vertebrae, while scarring reminds him of the injuries seen in these pictures from shortly after the accident.
That's about as good as I can close my hand.
The Lake Hamilton volunteer firefighter says that night a woman in his neighborhood had taken a knife to car tires and drove over something electrical, sending sparks flying. He ran over to try and make sure the neighborhood didn't burn down when he says he was hit by the same woman.
I watched all.
His wife saw the whole thing happen.
I watched that tire go over him. I watched him being underneath the vehicle, and I watched the back tire go back over him.
This 30-year-old has seen his fair share of danger, from fighting fires to seeking out roadside bombs in Afghanistan and finding himself in the middle of explosions. But he says nothing compares.
This was more traumatic than that was.
And this injury has impacted him in more ways than one.
I'm very independent, and this has got me down, and I don't like it.
And while asking for help with anything is the last thing he wanted to do, there are several pages and websites set up to support him. You can find those online under his name, Terrence Weaver. Now, the Garland County Sheriff's Office names Tara Williams as the driver of that car. She faces 2 counts of battery and 2 counts of criminal mischief. Back to you.